This is the unboxing and brief review of the CMMG 300 AAC 16-inch M300LE rifle. Now, what is this, you may ask? I don't know what the hell it is. This looks like an AR. Uses the AR lower, but it's not an AR. This is something called a 300 AAC. Look at this. Look at this barrel. You got a front sight, no carry handle, but you got a nice flip up sight here. You got a charging handle. You got a adjustable stock here. And the cool thing is what this does is it basically uses the magazines from a AR, but it shoots a different round. This is a 300 AAC round. Now, these particular ones are 208 grain, so they make them in more powerful, or excuse me, less powerful grains. I think it's some more powerful. But the interesting thing is, when you look at this thing compared to a 223, you're going to see some interesting similarities and some interesting differences. Now, the similarities are the diameter of the casing is identical. You see how they match up perfectly? The case is basically the same, okay, up till here. Then you have the 223, which is a little longer, and then it's tapered, and then you have a smaller projectile. Whereas the 300 takes the same cartridge and is cut off and uses a very large projectile. Now, there is advantages and disadvantages to this. The disadvantages is this will not be accurate as far, okay, because you can see the amount of power you have in that thing is gonna it's not gonna be as much, and you got a bigger projectile. And of course it's expensive, but it was developed by Remington, who owns Advanced Armament Corporation, and they sell, you know, some plinking rounds. The advantages are that it uses basically the same accessories as the AR-15. You do have to have, of course, the barrel, and you know, it has to be able to accommodate, you know, a larger projectile. And you can get these things, you can get ARs too, but you can get them in very short barrels, like short, like, you know, 8 inches, 9 inches, 12 inches. Now you have to have a class 3. You can get the pistol, and you don't have to have any kind of tax stamp. But if you convert the pistol to a rifle, or you buy the rifle in a short barrel, you have to. What I have here is the first one I decided to purchase. I didn't want to go all out and spend $1 zillion on this new round, because I want to play around with it first, see how I like it. But another advantage is, as I've already mentioned, these fit in the same magazine as your AR. Now, you don't want to do that, but I just want to show you how it fits in there. So you don't have to buy any more magazines. All your P-mags and all that, yeah, man, they fit the 300. And then here's the big advantage. Okay, they had something called the 300 Whisper, which very similar. From what I understand, your 300 AAC will shoot those, but it never really took off, and it wasn't really what they whoever invented that round wanted. But AAC, this with the SDN suppressor is very, very quiet. It is unbelievably quiet. Now this gun doesn't have a suppressor, set up for suppressor. I don't have a SDN suppressor, but I'm going to get one. So that's just a brief overall, all this confusion and what all this new caliber is. Why did I decide to get this over a 308? Well, first of all, I'm trying to keep the number of caliber guns down. So I had to make a decision. Do I go with 308, which is more popular, been around, all that stuff, or do I go with something that, in my opinion, is going to be the future, or a better future than the 308? I like suppressed rounds. I like the stealthness of this. I like the lethality of this. And personally, I decided to go with this rather than the 308. Yeah, you got the SCAR 17S, Special Forces use and all that. But, honestly, I just thought this would be a better round to get. And if I don't like it, I don't have a lot invested in it right now. And so I can sell it if I don't like it. But I'm going to like it, I can tell you that. So as we learn the ins and outs of this particular gun, we will go over them with other videos. I like this because for the money, this is very reasonable. It's around $1,000 or under. It does have a bayonet lug, which is really nice. So there you go.